Going over the trades on the day, one of those stop running challenging trade days. Let's look at the results. Minus 5,200 in the 200K portfolio, minus 1450 in the 50K portfolio. We had a huge day on Monday, giving some of those gains back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but up on the week in the 200K portfolio still. So let's look at the 200K results, or the 50K results, starting that soybean swing stopped out. We had SR counter trend 2, E-mini S&P stopped out, or not stopped out, but exiting at the end of the day, down about down about $400 on the day. Cobra 3 stopped out. One of my favorite strategies. I'm okay with this trade. Of all the trades I had, I'm okay with this one the most. I thought the market would try to run a new highs up there at 16,750 by the end of the year. We have 1 day left. And historically, I think the last day of the year is down the last trading day of the year. But any given year can mean revert or trade differently. So I guess the market could run up 300 points tomorrow. So could be a big day tomorrow if the market does. One of the things I'm seeing in the market, though, is geopolitical risk. Russia, the Ukraine, China, all the news related to that. And I'm not an expert on all that, but it seems to be creeping its way into market psychology, maybe a little bit. We'll see. And so that's what I'm seeing. Here is the VIX up on the day. Advanced decline line sold off at the end of the day. Ticks were weak at the end of the day and choppy. And so those are the market internals. Let's look at the 50K trades. Starting backwards with soybeans. This one, this is, I think, the second time recently where all three of these take a long trade and it rolls over and gets stopped out. So lots of, this trade started out well. Lots of potential for this trade to fill that gap. I thought it was a good trade setup. I thought soybeans would go higher. The trend is up. It gapped down. Good opportunity to move higher, but it rolled over. And we've talked about the inflation trade, and I know that there are lots of deflationary traders out there that are going to fight the inflation trade. So there's going to be a big battle now, I think, between inflation and deflation, and the natural forces will, in my opinion, are inflationary, and there's lots of traders who are going to take the other side of that and sell into these rallies and say it's deflationary still. So copper got long here at the end of the day. Copper breakout home run, and you have to decide tomorrow at the close whether you'll hold any positions over the weekend. It's a normal weekend. It's a holiday. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve and Saturday is New Year's, but there is no holiday hours. So normal market conditions for holding over the weekend. It's not a long weekend, and so copper breakout as long with a little bit of a gain going into tomorrow's session, last trading day of the year. And so looking for a potential big day possibly, or just another choppy day. Gold reversal. Gold continues to be a challenging market, and so we have some good trades here. This market sold off yesterday, reversed. I thought we would get this long trade. Rolled over, got a short, and then rallied. So that was a little bit frustrating to see that. And natural gas, no trades. Crude oil, Cobra crude got long, stopped out the low, it bounced. Gap fill fade crude was short, and so it was a good trade initially. And then once Cobra crude we were flat when Cobra crude was stopped out. We got net short down here. Then the market rallied. Then it rolled over, and then it rallied right into the close, and as we bought it back, it sold off. And so one of those days where everything just kind of ebbs and flows against you, always at the wrong time in the price. And so those days happen. We've been on a big run, and so 60-minute breakout, stopped out again, trying to catch these bounces. We have a week here now, a week-long trade where Monday's a big move up, Tuesday sideways, Wednesday sideways, Thursday sideways, setting up for a classic Friday rally, I guess, to all-time highs potentially. It's possible. So could see that potentially tomorrow and for tomorrow's trade. EVP1, nice trade at the end of the day. Up a little bit on the day. Let's see, where were we up on the day? We were up about 450 on the day per contract because the first trade was stopped out. And let me expand this here. We had ours, got long, stopped out that low. Here's another one where feel like you're getting your stop run. And then we rolled over, nice short trades, hard to be short. So we'll celebrate those short trades. So nice short trade. Cobra 3 stopped out just like in the 50K portfolio, and we were dead wrong on that. So small loss, relatively speaking, for the Nasdaq, 30 points. Cobra 3 ES stopped out as well, relatively small loss on what looked like an up day. Then SR Counter Trend 2 tried to catch the bounce. End of day exit. These are 3 contract trades, so 1162 divided by 3 is about 400, and up about 125, up about 140 per trade. No, 150 per trade on this one. SR Counter Trend 2V21M bounced right there, and then 60-minute breakout short. This one was another one that was stopped out right at that high point. It's been a multi-day short trade. It hadn't run our stop, and then it did today, and then it rolled over. But it did come back up here once again. It did sell off right then, but then did come out here once again. And then it finally sold off. So slightly bigger stop loss on this, and recent trades would have done better. Longer term, the current stop loss is better. So you have to figure it out. After hours 3.0, a small gain on the day right there. And so those are the trades on the day. Down again, once again, 5,200 in the 200K, minus 1450 in the 50K. And looking forward to the last trading day of the week starting tomorrow. It actually starts at 5 p.m. today through 4 p.m. tomorrow.
Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.